Welcome to another episode of Creative Wednesday. This week we will be continuing making our miniature carousel kit. If you have not watched part 1 yet, click here to go watch it right now. Right here. Alright, let's get started. This is where we're at on the previous part. Basically, we finished the carousel and the railings as well. And we also constructed this base. We've also made half of this Crazy Cans game booth. We need to construct this shelf with these tiny cans in them. We need to glue on the tables which we made on the first part. I think we'll start by building the shelf first, and we'll need these materials. Alright, this is completed. On to the next part. We'll need to bend some wires, and basically we need to glue the beads together to form the balloons. This is a template that we will need to cut out and glue onto this plastic tube here to form this. Alright, this is completed. Let's set this aside. Next, we'll need to make this present. We'll need to cut this template and construct the ribbons for the present. We'll need to use these materials. Now that this is completed, we can now assemble everything together. We'll need to add some extra cans on the table as well. This Crazy Cans game booth is now completed. Let's glue it onto place. It will basically go right here. It fits perfectly. Okay, next up we are going to make this gingerbread house, and we shall start by cutting out the templates, gluing it on the floor, and this is the back wall. And we'll need to add on some brick details. Okay, so the next step, we'll need to cut out these two templates, and there's this wire that we need to bend, and basically we'll need to make this wall lamp. We'll need to cut out this template and glue it until it becomes this brick wall part here. Attach it to the wall, add the wallpaper. The wall light will basically go right here. We'll need to use these materials here. So on to the next step. We'll need to cut these templates out. This one we'll need to fold it. This is the canopy for the window. It goes right on top of this window, and we'll need to fold this brick part of the wall. It basically goes under this wall piece here, and we'll need to add on the wallpaper. These are the materials that we will need. Next up, basically we'll need to make this storefront right here. We'll need to cut out 2 of these templates, glue it onto this storefront, and the canopy will go on top of this window, and we'll need to add on this door, and these are the materials that we will need. This is the most annoying thing to cut ever. It's so small and there's all this scallop design to cut out. It really takes up a lot of time. Basically what we need to do next is to glue all the walls together. These are the pieces that we did earlier that we'll need to attach together. This is looking good. Alrighty, next we'll need to cut this template out and basically glue on the details on this roof piece. Glue on more details and it will form something like this. Step we'll need to do is quite simple. Basically, we need to cut this into 0.4 centimeters, shave off the sides to make it into a square, and basically cut out some templates to make the ribbon. And this will be the present that sits on top of this 2 pink and green plate. Is this a plate? I'm not quite sure, but we need to stack it up like this. This is really cool because it's actually an orange slice. We'll need to cut this down into 2 slices like this and place it on top of this plate. And these are the pieces that we will need. If you look closely, this plate has a tiny Santa on it, which is really cute. So the present that I've made is a little bit too rectangular, but it's so difficult to cut it into a perfect square when it's so small, so please don't mind it too much. Basically, next we're going to cut out these templates, and basically we'll need to make 3 chimneys, one that is blue and 2 of this brown beige colored chimney. We'll need to use these materials here. Alright, these 3 chimneys are completed. This blue template kind of chips when you add glue. There's these white patches. It adds a little bit of character to our chimney, so I'm okay with it. For the next step, we'll need to glue on the roof. On this piece, we'll need to use a penknife to chip off because we'll need to fit the chimney into this side. We'll need to make the chimney as well and make the signboard. The signboard will go here, the chimney will go right at the side here. These are the materials that we will need. I am going to quickly explain what we are going to do to this part of the roof. Basically, if you put it in an angle, this part will kind of come out and the chimney will not fit properly in here, so we need to use a penknife and cut out this part of the roof off a little bit right here. This looks about right. Let's see. This looks good. Alright, now that we have all these little components completed, we shall now glue it in place on this main structure. Oh my goodness, this looks so cute. I've been saying that it's a gingerbread house previously, but it's actually called Bridget's Gingerbread Bakery. It's obviously not a gingerbread house. We'll need to glue this onto place. It will go right here. And there you go, it fits perfectly. Everything is starting to come together, but we still need to add on a few more details. The details that we'll need to add on are this lamppost. We need to cut out this template and wrap it onto the transparent tube. And we'll need to bend this wire into this kind of S shape. Assemble everything together. The wire will basically go through the transparent tube. We'll need these materials here. Alrighty, next item that we'll need to make is these balloons here, which is on this fire hydrant. It's the same as the balloons that we made for Crazy Ken's game booth. These are the materials that we'll need to use. Okay, next up we'll need to make 2 of these benches. We need to cut out this wire and glue them together. We'll need to use these materials here. Kit is almost completed, only a few more details to add on. Next up, we are going to make this golden Christmas tree, which I'm really excited about. We'll need to cut out a few templates, these 2 templates here. We'll need to make the base for the Christmas tree and bend the wire, roll out this shiny fabric into a cone shape, which will then form the Christmas tree. And we'll add this shiny star topper and a few presents underneath it. And these are the materials that we will need. We've completed 3 of these tiny presents. It looks really easy, but the smaller the object, the more difficult it is. This took quite a while for me to make, but on to the next step. Next up, basically we'll need to cut out some templates. We'll need to glue on the fake snow onto this base piece. And the box basically have this detail that we'll need to glue on as well. Off screen, basically I piled on another layer of snow. We shall now place all the little details on. Okay, we're almost done. Next, we'll just need to glue on this transparent casing and do the wiring, and we should be done. I'm going to quickly skip through this because I know you guys are really excited to see the final product. This will be done literally in a second. Whoosh! Yes, I'm currently filming this in a different location. And yes, I finished this transparent casing, so ta-da! I did all the wiring and stuff as well. Okay, fine, I had a little help. Basically, this is what the wiring looks like. It's alright, it's not that complicated actually. I am going to switch this on right now. I know you're excited. Fingers on the on switch. Let's count down. 3, 2, 1. Ta-da! It's so awesome, isn't it? It works! This is it for this week's Creative Wednesday. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're new to my channel. I hope you enjoyed watching this as much as I enjoyed making it. If you want to see me make more of these miniature kits, please do let me know. Thanks for watching and I will see you next time.